We have a good one, a very, very good one, very exciting one. I'm so happy and quite shocked, to be honest with you, to announce the arrival of Generation 9. Here we are, it's 10:01. The event started 60 seconds ago, and we have our first Fuecoco here on screen. There he is, 505 CP. Boom. There we go, our Pokédex entry for Fuecoco. Awesome. There he is. So we do have the arrival of Gen 9 today, and that's also going to bring a whole bunch of new gameplay. And here is Professor Willow again, and he's telling us stuff. And you know, this guy's always, he wants us to do stuff. Moral of the story is that he wants us to do something for him. We have a brand new today research, which is LeChunk's Adventures, right? Which ends in 10 days and 9 hours. I'm assuming these are all LeChunk checks, as LeChunk can be shiny. We also have our timed investigation Master Ball research that we are working our way through. It's going pretty well. We have a couple of collection challenges here. We got a LeChunk, and it looks like a Fletchling, a Quaxley collection challenge. We have Fuecoco collection challenge, a Sprigatito collection challenge. So we have a couple of collection challenges that we need to get to. Here we go in our special research. We have the Paldean Adventure, 5 pages, and we might be able to work on some of these routes today too. So we also have LeChunk showcases, which is pretty cool. I think the main goal for today is just to catch as much Gen 9 Pokemon as possible and see if we can get the shiny LeChunk. But we have our first Sprigatito, right? So this is going to be our Pokedex entry Sprigatito. Hit him with the Ultra Ball. Man, it feels good to be back out here catching Pokemon in a brand new generation. It feels like the old days. Here we go. We got our Sprigatito Pokedex entry. Gen 9 is here, guys. Gen 9 is here. So we didn't even make it out of the park, and we have our first LeChunk on screen. This is going to be our Pokedex entry LeChunk. And again, we have to be checking every single LeChunk because LeChunk is the shiny that we're after. Looks like we completed a collection challenge, and we have our Pokedex entry LeChunk. Amazing. We can enter him. Oh, and we have another Pokedex entry right here. We have our Pokedex entry Quaxley. Let's go ahead and catch him. Wow, the Gen 9 Pokemon look good in here. There it is, the Quaxley Pokedex entry. That's awesome. Man, feels good, feels good. There we go, we have a collection challenge completed. It's our 112th collection challenge badge. Oh, and we just earned a medal. Register 5 Pokemon discovered in the Paldea region. That's kind of cool. We have another collection challenge medal. Wow, we're just knocking them off. We do need to be completing as much field research tasks as well because we have 150 field research tasks that we need to complete for our Master Ball research. And then we have 2 collection challenges. Let's go ahead and we'll claim one of the collection challenges, maybe 2 of them right now. Start our encounter. Oh, it's another LeChunk check. Let's check some of these LeChunks. Here we go. 3 LeChunks checked. We got no shiny LeChunk right now off of our LeChunk adventure. Let's claim this for our XP. Let's check some of these other collection challenges. Start encounter, another LeChunk. They really want you to get the shiny LeChunk. We're already moving on to the second page of our Paldean adventure. So let's go ahead. This we won't be reading. Oh, that was a cool screen. But we won't be reading anything. Ooh, okay. So now we have to choose a path and pick our starter. I'm going to pick Fuecoco. He was my starter in Scarlet and Violet. I'm going to keep him as my starter here. Catch 3 Pokemon and take a snapshot of a wild Pokemon, which is pretty easy to do. Take a snapshot right here of this Aaron. Oh, here's Professor again telling me stuff that I don't really care about. So this second page should be pretty easy to complete. We're going to go head to Sunset Park, see what we can get over there. All right. Sunset Park, and we're finishing up this last route, and that is going to complete the 3rd page or the 4th page in my A to Z Zygarde quest, whatever it is. We've made a little bit of progress on this Paldean research right now. On the Paldean adventure research, on page 3 out of 5. We've spin 50 Pokestops, catch 200 Pokemon, send 60 gifts, evolve a Fuecoco, and earn a heart for 7 days with your buddy. Now, obviously, we won't be able to complete that today. However, the rest of it shouldn't be an issue. Here we are at the end of the route. We just finished our last route, so that is the 5th route on this page. Let's go ahead and page over. We'll claim this reward. Looks like we finished our Pokestops. From A to Zygarde, page 5 out of 6 is complete. And let's take a look here. Got some XP. Welcome back, Michael Play. Blah, 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 blah. Please just be the end of the research. No more. Yes. Okay, so we have finally completed our A to Zygarde research. It's just been sitting there forever. So now the only thing we have left to do is to just go over and check our Today tab. And as you can see here, we've completed quite a bit of things. Let's go ahead and check some of these Lechonks. I may never do another route again, to be honest with you. And I know that, that's the only way to get the 3 forms of Zygarde. But I'll wait until there's like a Zygarde Day or some other thing where they release, like, you can get more Zygarde cubes from routes. But right now, I think we're done with routes. Alright, so no shiny Lechonks from our Lechonk research. Oh, we do have one more check here. Start encounter, no shiny Lechonk. Let's go ahead and claim our second to last collection challenge. It looks like we're missing a Hoppip, even though I'm pretty sure I caught one. Another Lechonk check, and again, it was not shiny. Alright, so let's go ahead and evolve our Fuecoco. Why not? We have to do it anyways for the special research. There it is, evolving one Fuecoco. I'll be honest with you, I like Fuecoco's evolution line a lot. So, it's pretty exciting. Crocolore. I don't know how you say that. Super cool Pokemon, nice and chunky boy. We don't have enough candy to evolve into his final evolution stage, but we might be able to go ahead and evolve some of these other guys here. Yeah, let's go ahead and evolve this Quax to his second evolution, evolving our Quaxly. Boom, and here we go. We got Quaxwell. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't a fan of how he looked in the Scarlet and Violet game, but it looks great here. So we're going to evolve our Sprigatito to his second evolution. Pokedex entry for Florigato. Getting quite a bit of Pokedex entries today. Loving this. I did not know he had like some sort of yo-yo. Interesting. Didn't know that about him at all. Always learning something new. Alright, so that's going to wrap it for now. Let's see if we can evolve the rest of our starters here by the end of the day and still keep hunting for the shiny Lechonk. A couple hours, haircut, and however many Pokemon later, we still don't have the shiny Lechonk. So we've seen 94 Lechonks and we've caught 83 Lechonks. We still don't have a shiny. That's okay. No, it's not okay. Okay, let's not play ourselves. It's not okay. We want the shiny Lechonk. That was the whole point of the day, was to get the shiny Lechonk. However, we did get a shiny Houndour, who has a boosted shiny for this event, as well as a shiny Hoot Hoot. Not sure if he has a boosted shiny, but we got him as well. But again, not what we wanted. Let's go ahead and evolve our last 3 Generation 9 starters, and I think that'll have to do it for the day. We did get some pretty big Lechonks and entered them into some showcases, so we will or should get some nice rewards depending on what place we come in. But right now, we're going to go ahead and evolve our Crocolore into our favorite Gen 9 starter. Pokedex entry Skeledirge. Love it. That's so cool to have him in Pokemon Go now. It's kind of weird, right? Like having Generation 9, the game that we're playing, the DLC comes out this week, and we have Generation 9 in Pokemon Go. Man, it feels so fast. It's been like 7 years, 8 years, but it just feels so fast. I don't know how to explain it. So we are evolving our Florigato, our second cat. We're evolving our second cat into our third cat. And the yo-yo has now turned into some type of floating thing. We have our Pokedex entry, Meowscarda. What happened to the yo-yo? What is that thing? It's like a floating plant. Don't know what that is. And then last but not least, let's go ahead and evolve our Quaxly, our Quaxwell. Let's go ahead and evolve our Quaxwell into our third evolution. What's his name? I don't remember his name. Quaquaval. Pokedex entry Quaquaval. He went from a duck and now he's a peacock or something. I don't know. He's dancing and he won't stop dancing. Very interesting animation. Alright guys, well, that's going to do it for our Generation 9 vlog here. Man, we'll get the Lechonk. At some point, we'll get the Lechonk. We just didn't get him today. Alright guys, I'm Michael Play, Mike Opens Packs, and that's going to wrap it for today. But we're still going to hunt the shiny Lechonk. Almost forgot to evolve the Lechonk. The whole reason we're playing the event in the first place. Alright. Boom. So this is going to be our last Gen 9 Pokedex entry for now. We have Oinkaloni. I think that's how you say that. Oinkalone? I don't know. That is the end of our Gen 9 vlog. Alright, guys.